The biggest reason of this comparison is LetShuoer has announced the price of S08, and they have announced that it will be priced under $100. That is a scintillating announcement, and for $100, for less than $100, what we are getting is metal build quality, a 13 planar driver, and a modular cable. Good quality modular cable that does not sound bad. Yes, you guys can definitely see that this tape is not looking very premium. So I guessed that it will not be expensive. S08 is not going to expensive, but I assumed that it will be priced at around $120, but it seems they are going to price this IEM at less than $100. So that is a fantastic pricing for a high performing planar based IEM that can deliver very good details. I've already posted my initial impression of this IEM, and it's a very impressive IEM for the asking price of less than $100. I believe this will be a very good benchmark for planar based IEMs in the future. But the biggest thing here is that this one, the Kefine Delci, is priced at $75, and this this IEM is delivering some of the best performance with just a single DD. Okay, so this one is just simply outstanding. For a DD based IEM, it is slightly on the warmer side, warmer, fuller, more cohesive, and very engaging. I like this a lot. The fit is slightly uncomfortable for a few, can be slightly uncomfortable for a few, but it is a very good sounding IEM for just $75. We get a decent cable, very similar cable, I think, compared to the S08. Very similar cable, very similar cable. You guys can see the cores are very similar. There is barely any difference when it comes to the cores, but this one is modular, this one is not modular. So there is the basic difference. If we talk about the sound quality here, build two both have metal. This one is uh, gray and this one is black. Doesn't matter. Sure comes in silver color shell too, but this one, come on, focus. Yeah, we got focus now. So yeah, LetShuoer, as I had already mentioned in my initial impression, that this one is not exactly great with sub bass. The extension is decent. There is literally no problem with the extension uh, if you are not critical about sub bass. But yes, the sub bass is not very rumbly or very present. It kind of is not that great with sub bass, while the K-Fine is very good with the sub bass. Now that is where the DD nature of this IM kind of comes to the rescue. It has very good sub bass performance, very good rumble, very good extension, deeper, rumblier, more punchy. Okay, this one has a bit more petite punch. The notes are slightly on the tighter side, but it delivers very good sub bass and mid bass punch. Very good. Very good sub bass rumble and very good mid bass punch. We get nice meaty enjoyable notes, very good layered delivery too. The Shure S08 is a bit more mid bassy. Okay, that is one downside of this one, slightly more mid bassy, and it can deliver a bit bigger bass body, but it is faster. It is not heavy like the Kefine Delci. This one is more agile and a bit more tighter too. It is good. I will not complain about the mid bass or anything like that. It has decent amount of body, decent amount of weight. No issues there. If we talk about the mid range, that's why both are very similar. This one is a bit more balanced, this one is not as v-shaped as the Delci, but this too is slightly uh, similar when it comes to the amount of details both are delivering. Very similar kind of details, but this one is a bit more taller notes. Okay, notes have a bit more height, and they have a bit more depth to them, if I have to say. Yeah, they do have extra bit of slightly extra bit of transparency, but if you talk about details, both are kind of similar, but the issue with this one is that this one is slightly more smoother, a bit more cohesive too. The tonality and timbre are on the warmer, fuller, cushier, comfortable side with the Delci. This one is very comfortable. There is literally no aggression with this one, while the S08 is not attacking. Okay, there is literally no attack with the S08. It is more, slightly less smoother than the Delci. Delci is more smoother. If we talk about the triple, this one has very good extension, no problem there. And as I had already mentioned, it has uh, no issues with sharpness or anything like that. Very good energy, very good clarity with the triple. I like the way it presents the notes, very well expanded, very well aired. The air between instruments are very good, no problem there at all. But it kind of slightly feels edgy, slightly rigid. There is slight lack of subtlety, there is slight lack of softness to the notes with the S08, which is present with the Kefine Delci. In comparison, I'm saying, in comparison, the Delci is a bit more subtle, bit more softer, bit more comfortable. It is not as extended as the S08. S08 has better extension. Keep no doubts about that. It has better extension, but this one is lot more comfortable in while we are having a longer listening session. It is fantastic. It's a high quality IEM, and it does not miss out on the air between instruments. Now, where does the Kefine Delci kind of beats the S08 is stage. Staging of the Kefine Delci and imaging is slightly better than the S08. This one has a slightly bigger stage, and it is a bit more even. The instruments are more evenly spread out, while the S08 can feel slightly less spread out. Okay, slightly less spread out than the Delci. That is it. There is barely anything to talk about anymore. Both has similar kind of sonics. I like the sonics of both this, but this one is not as great with back and foreground contrast and separation, while this one is slightly better because of its subtlety, that subtleness, slightly softer presentation with the background instruments, and slightly harder feeling with the foreground instruments. So that is it. This is the comparison of Shure S08 and Kefine Delci. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy.